Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Bears going up against the Vikings. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauden. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Okay, partner, let's talk Sam Bradford as he leads Minnesota out there. They made things interesting in the division. The Packers got the win. They lost in Week 15 to the Colts. I don't know. We'll see where Minnesota finishes, but it's a far cry from where they started this year.
It certainly is, and remember the big deal that Minnesota made early in the season. Okay, when they lost Teddy Bridgewater, their quarterback, they made the trade for Sam Bradford and got off to a really hot start. Now they're just trying to find a way to make it into the playoffs. Bradford threw it 42 times against Indianapolis.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bradford now from the 50. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPhee is a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
Play action now. Bradford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Third and goal, Bradford. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out now coming Matt Barkley of the Chicago Bears on offense. And Matt Barkley may not be the long-term solution for Chicago, Charles, but while he's been out there in the interim, he's been pretty good.
Look, everyone around the league is going to watch his tape from how he's played down the stretch this year, and I think they're going to like what they see. He's a guy now that may be a viable NFL quarterback, but also like his intelligence. Brutal day in Chicago against Green Bay. Awfully cold. We're talking about single digits at best. Put a wetsuit on underneath his uniform in order to stay warm. And you know where he learned that tip?
Where?
Matt Castle, a fellow USC alum, who learned it from Tom Brady when they were together in New England.
Good guys to trust.
Brandon, through Week 15 of the NFL season, Jordan Howard of Chicago bent yard barrier as a rookie runner. What a terrific year for him. And when the season, all right, Jeremy Langford was the starter, and then Kadeem Carey was number 2.
As you look into the crystal ball of Charles Davis for the future, is he a number 1 guy in this league going forward?
Yeah, I think he is, and I don't think my crystal ball is going to be cloudy at all. He has what you're looking for. Strength, vision, determination, and some speed to run away from a few people as well.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll try to run front with Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Now Pat O'Donnell, the third-year man from Miami, to kick it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it, taking it about the 36. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A first down throw for Bradford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Nashville right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bradford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Bradford from the gun on third down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the fourth-year man, Jeff Locke, on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Oh, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Automatic first down.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A couple weeks ago, you and I were talking about whether or not AP would return this year. Well, he did return in Week 15, but only 6 carries, and he put the ball on the carpet as well.
About the return, were you really surprised that he made it back? Because I really wasn't, because, you know, he actually regenerates. I mean, it's unbelievable, his healing powers. But coming back and not having that contact, not being on the field for so long, the rust was bound to show, and it did in the last game.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. They run again on first down, Peterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be first down, Vikings. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. On first and 10, Bradford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. You give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Bradford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Second down now after the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Bradford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On third down, Bradford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. They have looked good. The last time out, the safety, the most recent rendition in what's been a good game.
They're playing awfully well. And whenever you force a safety, not only do you put points on the board, seize some momentum, but you feel like you're starting to dominate things a little bit. This defense, partner, they're looking good.
Yeah, they have looked sharp. Will it continue now? Now Barkley. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Barkley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's a great time of year, isn't it? And I know that we've had a blast doing these updates here for Madden, and we certainly hope that you've had a blast receiving them. Now, Week 16, we will not have updates for you, but we'll be back for Week 17.
We will indeed. I like how you just popped in there right after the incompletion. Happy holidays, very enthusiastic. No, certainly, everybody enjoy the time with friends and family, and looking forward to 2017. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Here we go.
They'll run here. This is Kadeem Carey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Third down from inside the 50. Bradford's going to scramble and complete the pass, and he ends up at the 9-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. Vikings take over late in the second. Bradford's on target here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. Vikings settle for 3 points on the drive. Still late in the first half, Barkley's going to find his mark, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Bears, though, would miss the field goal on the drive. So that'll do it for us in Orlando for the second half kickoff. Let's get back up to Nashville as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now, third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the drive with Peterson. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got some space here. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 56 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And it's 15-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Horvath to send it away now following the touchdown. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down and the offense needing 5 yards. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
Now Barkley. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. All kinds of time. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And out now come the Vikings. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. second down, Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Bradford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down throw for Bradford. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. It was Willie Young that wound up getting him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Freeman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fielded at the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Barkley. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, 41 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, And then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Spinning past him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. They run. Peterson. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Bradford to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And now a first down following that long gain. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing here, Bradford. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Second down now after the pass completion. Bradford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Bradford. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Forbath to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Robinson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still second down.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go now.
Now Barkley. He's got time in the pocket. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, it bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the final play here will be Bradford going down to a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.